Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be all about this look that we have going on today. It's like a dark, dirty olive color, which I love for fall. I love olive tones, and I wanted to do something a little bit different than, you know, your typical burgundies and oranges that we're seeing a lot for fall right now. I just wanted to do something different. I'm also going to be using a bunch of new products and chatting with you guys of the process. So let's get started. Okay, so I have a brand new eyeshadow palette that I wanted to try out. I'm super pumped about this because I always love their eyeshadows. This is the Sultry palette from Anastasia. I'm going to try to say it right from now on because I feel poorly when I say it wrong. So this, I know is another neutral palette, but the tones in here are cooler tones. Like these are not like super warm, like they're not like orangey, they're not reddish tones. This color right here, Ember, it's kind of like a dirty olive color, and that's a color that really drew me in. I also really love this gold, so we're just going to be using this today. So I'm going to start off with the color Fresh. It's just like a bone color. And that's just going to be our starting point. We're going to pop this underneath the brow. But this is just going to be, yeah, like first impressions, maybe chatty. I don't know. Am I feeling chatty? Am I not feeling chatty? I don't know. But I haven't done a first impressions video in a while, it seems like. Does it seem like that? I feel like it's been a while. And honestly, first impressions are like one of my favorite videos to film because I'm just excited to know how good products are just as much as you guys are. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with Birch. Which is going to be our crease transition shade. I have a new self tanner on if you guys are feeling the color. It is one I mentioned in a vlog. It's the Mind Tan Coffee Self Tanner. I really do like the color of it. It's nice and dark, and I feel like it looks really good. Like, I feel like I look very close to how I would tan in the sun. Like, I don't feel like I look orangey or anything. So I've really been liking it. It is a mousse, and yeah, it's pretty dark. I leave it on overnight, even though it is like an express one. But I do really like it, and it's not super drying on my skin. I feel like a lot of mousses are like really drying. So I will put that in the description box if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, so that's that before you guys ask, because you guys always ask about self tanners. I already have a video from the summer like recommending some of my favorite ones, but I figured I would just mention that real quick. Maybe we will take a little bit of Twig, which is kind of like a cement stone color. Just pop that in the crease too, why not? Oh, another thing I wanted to mention, if you guys haven't seen on Instagram yet, I launched my own presets. If you don't know what presets are, they're basically like filters that you can buy, and you use them in the Lightroom app, and they just really just transform your photos and just give them like a whole like different vibe, and they just look really fun, and you can create like a specific like look on your feed. So I have a video already like showing how I edit my Instagram photos, and I was using a bunch of presets, but I found I was like tweaking them so much and changing them so much, especially now that it's fall. Like, I'm getting away from like the turquoisey greeny colors. So I created some presets, and they are so good and so good for fall. So if you guys want to check those out, I will link them as well. So I wanted to, you know, plug that in really quick because I don't know, I don't really come out with that much that's like has my name on it. So I hope you guys like those. And like I said, there is a video on my channel showing like how I edit my photos. So once you get the presets, just check out that video for like a tutorial on how to use them basically. I'm going to take a little bit of a Dystopian, which is like a really dark espresso color. I'm just going to put that right on the outer portion. Oh, also, video on my new hair. I got my hair done by Hair by Chrissy on Instagram. If you don't know her, you must live under a rock, under a shoe, Mother Goose. I don't know what you're doing. And I'm going to do a video all about the extensions. A lot of you guys have been asking. I just wanted to wait a little bit longer. I've literally only watched them one time, and I just want to wait until like I can say more about them, because I don't know, I feel like that will be more helpful rather than just me like saying, oh my god, I love them, which I do love them, but I just want to like be more knowledgeable about them and have them a little bit longer. So maybe like next week or something, I will show you guys like the process, but I do really, really like them. These shadows. ABH. I'm just going to call it ABH so I don't mispronounce anything. I just love these palettes. I just feel like they make the best palettes. Like I would say my top two for eyeshadow palettes are ANASTASIA and Tarte. Because I love the Aspen Ovard palette. I love the In Bloom palettes. And obviously I love like all of these palettes. So then I want to take that Ember color because it's just the prettiest color I've ever seen. I'm just going to use my finger and just like pack it all over the lid. Ooh. It's like a cool greeny bronze. Like it's like kind of like a, yeah, it's like a dirty olive color. And I just am about that right now. Super pretty. I like that. But I want to use that gold too. Where should we put the gold? I like gold. Let me just take a little pop of Steampunk, which is that goldy color. Let me just put it right in the middle of the lid. Oh wow, yeah. Just a pop of gold. Ooh, I like that. I like it like that. Oh my god. Okay, so I do need to go in with a brush and kind of just blend these sides of that with that Ember color. But I really like that olive and gold combo. Like I know this is neutral, but this is a little bit out of my comfort zone. Like not like super, but enough. You know what? I feel like kind of like dinosaur. Jurassic Park vibes? No? I don't know. I just like these colors, you guys. I just really like them. Should I do liner? Do I want to do liner? Shit, I don't even know if I have any eyelashes in my reach. Are there any eyelashes down there? Hello! There's just makeup all over the floor. That's my life. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'd show you, but that would be too much work. Okay, so I just found these BELLAMI ones on the ground. They've never been used. They are the HD Mink Lash Collection Dove Cameron BELLAMI. These are super duper wispy, so that's like right up my alley. Okay, so I just did that off camera because I feel like that's boring. Is that boring? I feel like it's boring. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the face. I already have primer on my face. I used the Bobbi Brown Enriched Face Base. So then I'm gonna go in with foundation. And this is like not a new foundation. I actually really used to love this and I haven't used this in so long. So I wanted to, you know, retry it out, see if it's still good. So this is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Obviously, like I said, not a new foundation, but they did come out with like a lot of new shades. So I'm using the shade Praline. So we're just going to add it all over. I can't remember how much of this I'm supposed to apply. I'm just gonna blend that in. I always liked this because I thought it was pretty good coverage and not a thick formula. So we'll see if I still like it. I have no idea what shade I used to use. I feel like I used like honey or something. But this shade should be fine. So I think that looks good. I'm not going to try to like build up coverage or anything because I don't feel like I really need it. I'm not going to use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer just because I feel like I've been using that one to death in like all my videos recently. So I wanted to try a new one. So this is the ELCIE Cosmetics Complete Remedy Concealer. This actually reminds me a lot of the new Huda Beauty concealer that just launched. I haven't tried that, but the applicator of this is similar. So it's kind of like this, what is this called? What is that called? Metal tip? Is that the name for it? Metal tip? I don't know. I used this once before and I did like it, so I wanted to go in and try it again. I'm using the shade Medium Tan and I like the way that it feels. Like it's super cooling and I always have bags and whatnot under my eyes, so I appreciate that. It is kind of weird to apply to other areas though, but whatever. We'll just add a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this out. And yeah, this is medium tan, which is actually pretty light if you're saying it. Like that doesn't really look medium tan. It looks pretty light, but I can't remember how many other shades there were. But I feel like the coverage is pretty good. And this sponge, this is an e.l.f. Blending sponge, and I actually really have been liking it, and I think it's only a few dollars. It's really squishy, but the texture of it like reminds me of like an actual sponge, you know, not like a beauty blender sponge. Like it's really squishy, but it's like spongy. I actually really like it, so if you're looking for a good sponge that's cheap, I would suggest this one. I don't know, I feel like that color with my tan looks a little bit ashy. I don't think I was self-tan the last time I used this. Does it look ashy to you guys? I feel like it looks like a little bit grayish. I don't know about that. I'm going to go ahead and set that, and I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder. This is in the shade Blondie, and I'm going to use this because it is colored. Hopefully that will just counteract some of that. So I'm just going to actually take some of this on my sponge and go over it. It'll probably make it worse, but you know, sometimes it bees like that. Because I feel like it looks like I have a gray beard. And now it looks like I have a gray beard with just a touch of mustard. Oh well. I do find that I like that powder a lot better if I apply it with a sponge, just because it looks like super kind of cakey if I don't use a sponge. Okay, so I feel like that looks better. I'm gonna go ahead and do my under eye real quick. I'm just gonna go in with Birch and blend that out. I'm gonna take a little bit of Ember and just kind of place it right underneath that, just to incorporate that color on the lower lash. And I'm just going to take a tiny bit of that Dystopian and put it on the outer edge. I currently am like loaded up on Advil right now because my thumb, I don't know what happened. Well, actually, it's probably just years and years of going like this, editing and on my laptop and then texting, like my thumb is like not working. So the only way I can like even like hold a makeup brush right now is to take a ton of Advil, because this morning when I woke up, last night when I went to bed, like it literally was hurting so bad. Like I was icing it, I was heating it, I was just trying to voodoo it. I didn't even know what to do. Today is better because I have painkillers. Thank God for those. Isn't that crazy how they work? A lot of you guys actually messaged me on Instagram after I showed a video of it, but I just don't want to have carpal tunnel or some weird condition that's going to ruin my life, you know? I'm going to go in with NARS Casino to bronze because I just don't really feel like using a new bronzer. I don't even know if I have a new bronzer. So I'm just going to use this. This is what it looks like. And I've kind of just been really messy with my bronzer my whole life, so it's just how I like it. I don't like a really like harsh look. I don't know. I think it's because my cheekbones are pretty high, so like when I do that sculpted look, it looks like drag almost. I don't know. On the nose, I will take Benefit HOOLA. I think it's like one of the only bronzers I can use on my nose that doesn't make it look like I have mud all over my nose. I'm just going to take that sponge and kind of just dab over it because it has some of that powder on it still. For blush, I wanted to try something new. I have this new palette from Urban Decay. This is the Naked Cherry. Haven't even taken it out of the box yet. I love the packaging of the Naked Cherry. I haven't used the eyeshadow palette yet. Maybe I'll do that in another video if you guys want to see that. But the packaging of the Naked Cherry collection, I'm obsessed with it. Oh, I feel like this just looks underwhelming. Like this is straight up a white highlighter. I don't know. I don't like that they're all like connected like that. I don't know. The outside packaging is cute. I don't think I'm really doing that. Luckily, we have a backup. This is from the NARS Holiday Collection, and this is the Tavalosa Fard Rouge palette. Definitely did not say that correctly. So this I have not opened yet either, but the back picture looked like it would be good. Let's open it up. Never mind, this packaging definitely wins. What the frig is this? This is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. This is way prettier than I am. Oh my god, and the inside. Now that is something that I can get down with. Look at that. Oh my god, wow. So this is like a cheek palette, so I guess you could use these as highlighters, blushes. I think I'm gonna take this one as my blush. I love trying new blush. I just really enjoy new blushes, so I'm going to take that and put it on my cheeks. They definitely have some shimmer in there, not like glitter, but like some iridescence it looks like. But I like that. I like that. I think it's good. I feel like that will go. That'll go, right? We'll try that one. That looks pretty. I like it. Just for the packaging though, it's just stunning. Let's pop that on the inner corner to give it some life. So I'm really feeling this look. I think I want to add some waterline liner. So I'm going to take this from Urban Decay. This is called Stash. And I feel like the color of this looks just like it would go with this whole vibe. So we're adding it. Looks like money, honey. And it's not going to like make it like super dramatic, but it just adds like a little something. And if I really was going to do real things in life, I would add some black to the base of my lashes so you don't see the glue, but not really doing anything exciting. Might make something good for dinner, but I'm not really going to be doing a whole lot. So if you're going out in public, do that. I'm not. I had this new Naked Cherry lip color that I wanted to use, but I feel like it's not really going to go with the vibe. No. It was called Juicy, but I feel like it's not going with my vibe. No, that is not my vibe. I'm trying to find my vibe here, you guys. I'm just not finding it. Maybe this? Would this go? This is super nude and matte. I've used this in a video before, but I don't really care. I'll probably just use it again. Nothing's really sparking my interest, you guys. Let me line my lips real quick. This is the Air from NARS. It's a nice, cool tone, dark nude. I still feel like I have a gray beard from that concealer. Alright, so then I'm going to finish it off with the new Urban Decay Cherry All-Nighter Setting Spray. I don't know if I'm really a big fan of cherry scented things. All I can think of is like cherry chapstick or like cherry cough drops, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, it's not like overpowering cherry. I'm going to add more. It's just like a hint of cherry. Nothing too fake or artificial, but I'm feeling this look, you guys. I'm really, really feeling this. Really feeling this look. Let me take this down and brush my hair, which I'll be back in 45 minutes. So here we have the final look. I really like how it turned out, kind of like a smoky golden olive. Like, I don't know, I feel like dirty martini. Like, I feel like I should be drinking a dirty martini with this whole look. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this look. Another fall makeup look in the books. Obviously, you could wear this all year round, but I just really love olive green, especially in the fall. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.
I drop a freaking makeup product and it just ends up like in my neighbor's yard. Like, how does it go so far away from me? Don't understand. So if you're interested in seeing this look, then if you're not interested, then why would you even click this video? Why do we say that? If they're not interested, then why would they be clicking the video?